Edgerton for 70 years. I moved here when I was about 5, having been born south of Edgerton, and parents moved around the first 5 years of my life. We came to Edgerton because it was wartime and my father was going to be going to the service, and he wanted a permanent place for my mother to live near her parents. When I was a child, we had a hardware and lumber yard, of course, telephone office. We had 2 grocery stores, and one week the groceries for the school lunch program was bought at one store, and the next week it was bought at the other store. Edgerton has had many changes. The first change that I remember of was the city water system, and it was quite a boon for our town to have a source of water. And of course, that was followed by the sewer system. Then came the fire department. They had a fire department that also would help not only our city, but the surrounding countryside. I taught in the local school system here for 31 years, and I think the job lasted pretty well, considering I didn't even apply for it to begin with. One night the principal of the school came and asked me how I would like to teach in Edgerton. I didn't even know that there was going to be an opening. Growth of our elementary school happened because of the foresight of our school board members. I went to the frame building with 2 rooms downstairs and 2 rooms upstairs, and they decided to build a new school. It is rewarding to me to see the children that I have taught become adults and good citizens, and a lot of citizens of our community. For instance, Donald Roberts, the mayor, was one of my students. Also on the council is Cindy Crooks. And then with the museum is Charlie Troutner. Even when I go down to the laundromat, I run into people that I have taught. And that is very interesting to me. Nice to see them take a part in our community. We used to have a depot, and you could go down to the depot and get on a train and go to Kansas City. Now there's no depot and you couldn't do that. Also, we had bus service to Olathe and maybe Kansas City. We always walked every place we went when we were in town. You didn't get in a car and drive somewhere, you walked. There are many advantages to living in a small town. People helping each other. For instance, when I was going to college, I got a lot of help from the community. I needed an art project one time, so I knew this lady did Swedish embroidery, so I went down to talk to her about it, and she furnished me the piece of toweling, the thread, the needle, and taught me how to do it. Another time, this lady came by the store, and she heard me say that I needed a picture of Uncle Sam. And I didn't have one, and I was looking through magazines trying to find one. Well, she had these friends she called all the time, and 2 hours later, a picture of Uncle Sam walked in the store door for me to use for my project.